We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at this crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball. 55, mark, 55.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Hunter on the stop.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. In your face.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Vikings 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 55 yards. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jordan Brooks in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 3rd and long for Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Come on. Mike 54.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And his kick is right through.
The score is Seahawks 14, Vikings nothing. Michael Dixon to kick.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Vikings 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Minnesota.
Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Third down and 12.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. B.C. Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run it with Carson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
To Chris Carson.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Vikings 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the ground, Cook. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
A 30-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
24.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Cousins on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 25 yards on the play there, and that'll make it second and 10. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cook. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your...
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there. Alert. Exit. Hey, watch that.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
The kickoff for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
1st down.
Cousins now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Gonna let it fly, and this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal.
That one goes for 30 yards. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Kirk Cousins scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
38.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. This is Carson. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
6 yards to go.
From the gun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
Field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He's going to float this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. For throwing, Cousins. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
The kick is
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 41, Vikings 38.
So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And this is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down throw for Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Here's Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. Now Wilson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
At the 29-yard line.
Mike by four, Mike by four, Mike by four. I'm coming after you, I'm coming after you.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
59. Vikings 45. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
For first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Play fake. Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Tonight's
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to